Hello boys, men and sirs, welcome back to Austin Avenue. I am, of course, Austin, and welcome to another episode. Today, believe it or not, I have another challenge for us as men, and the challenge is hashtag NOPORNOVEMBER. Yes, I've been challenging you guys a lot recently, but today's challenge obviously is timely. And so even though technically we are into November, it is I'm filming this on the 6th of November, we all can still do an entire month. So we could go into December 5th or 6th or 7th or whenever this video will actually air. I am borrowing this challenge and holding it high as admirable from the non-religious non-profit group called Fight the New Drug. Their website is right here, and it's also in the description below. You can check it out. It's fightthenewdrug.org. They are challenging the world to say adios to pornography for the entire month of November. If you're unfamiliar with Fight the New Drug, I'm not directly associated with them in any way. They did not sponsor this video. They don't even know what I'm doing, so I cannot broadly say that I endorse every kind of action or advocacy that they take. I haven't looked into all of it, but the basic root of saying porn is harmful, we need to get rid of it, we need to take a closer look at its effects in our lives, that is something I can get on board with, and that is why I'm here today. FightTheNewDrug.org offers a ton, literally truckload after truckload after truckload of information, case studies, personal stories, scientific data, talking about the effects of porn. Let me just pull up their website really fast. How porn affects sexual taste, how porn can become addictive, how porn changes the brain, how porn affects brain like a drug, how porn leaves consumers lonely 6.5 hours later, how porn hurts a consumer's partner. I would highly encourage you, nay, I would compel you, beg you to please check out the database of useful resources. If you want to know more, I would highly recommend books like Wired for Intimacy and Hooked, which I've also put in the description below. They are books written by smart people, PhDs, mother trucker, on how trading real intimacy for the false intimacy of pornography is super damaging. Another great book is False Intimacy. All those books are in the description with FightTheNewDrug.org. The reasons of why you should put aside pornography for the month of November, and let's be honest, your entire life, to seek the trash can for it, are too many to really fully say here. But I thought I would bring to you guys today my personal top 3 reasons. Again, there are hundreds why I think you should say no to pornography for the month of November, why I'm saying no to pornography for the month of November. Reason number 1 is pornography is not real. Our bodies and minds respond to it as if it is real, but it is not, and it is not ideal. This strange dichotomy is one of the key reasons why pornography is so alluring and compelling to us. But the reality is that in real life, real people having real sex in real bodies in real environments, it's not scripted, it's not staged, and it's not put on as a performance to be consumed for entertainment at a later date. Porn is a product that has been staged and scripted and offered to a third party for consumption. It's not a representation of real life or real, fulfilling, satisfying, intimate love, which is what people are actually longing for and actually need. Point dos is that pornography indoctrinates us, literally without us knowing it, into believing that people are products for our consumption. As we consume porn, we are being taught and are learning that people are these two-dimensional physical products that we can use to make us feel good and make us feel something pleasurable, and sorry for the raw language, but the means to an orgasm, the means to an end. The reality is that this just doesn't represent what we know about humanity to be true. Humans are not two-dimensional means to an end. They are not products to be consumed and then thrown away without a second thought. Humans are complex and diverse and complicated and messy and incredibly beautiful beings. They represent the divine. We begin to see a shift in the way that we look at the people around us. We size them up, wondering how much pleasure they could give us, how much pleasure they could provide. In this, we are limiting and devaluing people. We take them down from their reality of being the complex, diverse, multidimensional, divinely inspired beings into something we can consume. Point number 3, last and certainly not least, gentlemen, is that porn turns us, the consumers of porn, into products as well. I remember one of the first times I realized that this was happening and being terrified by it, because my identity and how I was seeing myself was literally being shaped and morphed by viewing pornography. Porn inserts us into a fantasy that, yes, there doesn't seem to be any danger of rejection, but the expectations and how we are performing are extremely high. I don't have to go into the raw detail for you guys to see and understand this. Just look at the evidence of how we as people, male and female, have changed in the way that we groom ourselves and obsess over different parts of our body. We see ourselves as products, and oftentimes we are just not good enough. As porn turns others into products that have to be perfect for our pleasure, perfect for consumption, it also turns you, us, me, into a product that has to be perfect in order to be consumed, that has to be ideal. Guys, I know you feel and see this. If we're not big enough or strong enough or muscular enough or last long enough, then we are not good enough. Songs like Rude Boy by Rihanna and Bang Bang by Jessie J and Anaconda by Nicki Minaj push forward this narrative that men are also products to be consumed and evaluated based on two-dimensional physical attributes. All these songs feed the dehumanizing, harmful, and toxic propaganda that men are products to be consumed, and if they don't live up to a standard, then they're not worth consuming and they are not valuable. I challenge you, I challenge myself, I challenge all of us to use the No Porn November as an excuse to get rid of porn, or to at least begin the fight against it. This is not something that you do alone. This is not something that you can single-handedly achieve. This is a battle, and it's gonna take a while, especially if perhaps you're struggling with being addicted to pornography or addicted to some kind of sexual behavior. Change does not happen overnight, but do not let that stop you from taking the first step. There's always a first step, and then every step after that will become easier as you continue to take those steps. Boys, men, and sirs, I obviously do not take this lightly, and I'm extremely passionate about it. I implore you to look into this issue. It is affecting you some way. The question is just how. And what are the steps towards healing? My prayer is that however and wherever porn has affected you, that the healing journey and the road to healthier masculinity, both in how you look at others and how you look at yourself, will begin today. I would love to hear about this journey, so please reach out to me and contact me. You are welcome to do so. All of that is in the description below. I want to be your advocate and your cheerleader, just as I hope you are that for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this more serious episode of Austin Avenue. I hope that it positively impacted you in some way, shape, or form. As always, stay studly, gentlemen, and good luck.